Testing. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. Why? Okay, now it's really good. Okay. There we go. Uh, add-ons. I want my skill points. Axel Rockbiter. Oh no! No! Champion points. Yeah, sprinter I'm gonna need at least 15%. I mean, it's better than it used to be. For a tower.
Not derived from Ayleid, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns. Who's... Oh, don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Rite Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find. Not
Okay,
yet.
what language?
The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert.
Lathan, okay.
Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need
That's why
help,
having you the
and
best,
he's
you
the
got
best
options.
option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. What do we have to lose?
I'll take it
I'll
to
let
him.
the Rite Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this qualifies. You'll find Lathan in Valserin's study. See if you can convince him to translate the words.
I feel like there's someone better
Only
for
if
this.
you want to guarantee that Lathan refuses to help us. Haven't you seen them since they were reunited? Val wants to kill him, and Lathan hates her with a passion. They used to be so in love. Now it breaks my heart to see them like this.
You really expect him to help
I have
us?
no idea, but it's worth a try. I know Lathan and the Rite Master were friends. I don't believe Lathan would purposely try to harm Ikesis. On the other hand, if Lathan thinks that helping us will help his cause, he'll jump at the chance.
Why do you think he joined?
I suppose it had something to do with his daughter. Eldaway was a beautiful girl, smart, sweet, and full of energy. She brightened the entire island. When she fell ill, Lathan and Valcerin grew apart. It was how they dealt with the tragedy.
Didn't you have a lot of magic?
Don't you think we tried? The Right Master, Valcerin, the entire Conclave. But nothing helped. She grew weaker and weaker, and then
It's
she
like
was
science,
gone.
then. Not
Val
cool.
threw herself into her work after that. Lathan just grew more distant.
Alright, so... Unknown language covers a massive stone. Definitely older than anything I've studied in China, even a whole nerd. Also, I think the writer may predate the language of Oblivion. That would make it Oriel or Sithis? No, not Oriel. Sithis or, not Sithis, the two primal things or Sithis. One of them. Sithis is more common. The other ones are kind of like not alive, so they don't really have language. Oh, the Aedra. Language of the Aedra, the original Aedra.
Interesting.
Pre-Aedra.
You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait.
People are weird. Oh, he's the heart of their relationship. He was the heart. And now his heart's all broken.
By the spinner's holy webs, when did I become an insufferable arse? Valcerin didn't deserve that. Eldaway was her daughter too. Why am I talking to you about this? I know it isn't because I like you, because I really don't.
You speak language good.
Is this some new attempt at interrogation?
It might
If
be.
so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask?
They had these words in this language that they wanted to know what they had to
Intriguing.
say.
I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets
Oh,
found
we're
at
bringing it back to the good
Ebenstadmont.
side of the good side of
That
the
will
force.
never happen, of course. You do remember I'm a prisoner here, don't you?
I can go there. What do you need accomplished?
According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone.
I carry massive
I doubt
stones.
you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebenstadmont,
That was
and
a
I'll
good
be
one.
able to see what you see.
What does the rune you gave me do exactly?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything beyond that, I assure you.
He's saying that in a very measured tone. I can't get a read on it. What can I expect in Evan?
According to the scribblings of this Grand Maestro Forte, Spinner's Web, that's a pompous title. The forest is a maze filled with all kinds of beasts and daedra. As to the reason why, who can say? Sometimes a cursed wood is just a cursed wood.
So I just walked in
I
on
don't see how
something?
that's relevant to our interactions. Not in the least. Still, my words were spiteful, meant to hurt her. There was no need for me to open old wounds. But why does this
See, that takes
concern
maturity
you?
to understand that about
I'm
yourself.
your enemy. Are you too dense to see that?
Like I said, you're mature.
You and Ichesis, always sticking your noses into places they don't belong. I suppose I can appreciate that, but kindness won't help you in the coming war.
Get your allies real quick.
Very well. I'll tell you this. Val loved our daughter, and our daughter loved Val.
I gathered as much, but there's some in between I missed.
Kate, I'm not sure what emotions I feel right now. But when my daughter was dying, when she was crying for her mother's comfort, Val wasn't there. She was buried in her work, too busy or too frightened to spend those final moments with Ildaway.
Okay. Goodbye. And that's why the Mage's Order's Persuade is good. You get that juicy beats of lore. I need to go to Thieves' Refuge to find some of this stuff. I have not finished the Thieves Guild or the Mages Guild, or the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood quest line. I don't even think I've... Comes up with the Mages Guild quest though. And it's quite some endurance.
Hello. Well met, friend.
You would challenge me to a duel? How droll. But then how can we have a proper contest? You don't even know the Ultima code of dueling, do you? Learn the rules and challenge me properly. Then I'll teach you some manners.
Oh, he wants to train. Oh, see, and then come back to that quest.
You would challenge me to a duel? How droll. But then how
Need a
can we
place
have
to lie
proper
low.
contest? You don't even know the Ultima code of dueling, do you?
Last stuttering elves of Veneral House, and I don't even remember that the city managed to once by the city's criminal element. Last doddering elves, they're old. But even for elves, that means something. Oh. Like an old person myself. Oh, I'm still part of a guild. I can go to a guild bank and sell some stuff, craft some stuff, sell some stuff.
My rates are... Ask anyone here. Let's get...
Oh, thank goodness for banked gold. Oh, they don't have a fence here.
I tried to open.
There we go.
Keep a watch out for any divine prosecution. Once they get a whiff of something, nothing stops those hounds.
I'm rather busy right now.
I can't remember her name.
You would challenge me to a duel? How droll. But then how can we have a proper contest? You don't even know the Ultima Code of dueling, do you? Learn the rules and challenge me properly. Then I'll teach you some manners.
Hey, stranger. Been wondering where you got off to. It's good to see you again. Sorry if I'm a little on edge. That elf Lyrindel just dumped a barrel of insults on my head. Mark me, I'm going to knock that loose tongue right out of his mouth.
I would ask why, but it sounds like you got some sense.
Because I'm not an
Told
idiot.
you.
Guards see an orc thumping the ears off an elf in the middle of the street. You know how that
He got
turns out.
sense.
Thought if I challenged him to a duel, we could make it legal. But he won't fight. How in oblivion would I know? These elves have rules for everything. How to eat, how to sleep. Of course they've got rules about how to beat each other up. Say, you wouldn't be interested in helping me figure this out, would you?
Yeah, I'll help you as
I
long as you
appreciate
win.
the help. Trust me, this is a noble cause. First things first, you'll need to track Lyrindel down and find out how to get this nonsense started. I'd ask him myself, but the urge to punch him might be too much for me.
What happened exactly?
Ah, you know how it is. Orc in a town full of stuck-up Altmer. Same old story. I was in the tavern, washing down a lamb shank with a bottle of wine, minding my own business. Then along comes this beanpole telling me I've got to leave.
Why did he want you to leave?
Why do you think? This island's
right.
full of orc haters. Only thing they hate worse than orcs walking the streets is orcs drinking their wine. Lyrindel told me I was stinking up the place, so I told him to yank the stick out of his arse and shove off.
And
He laid into me with everything he had. Tongue-lashing me about my tusks, my clothes, my beard. And that's the one that really got my dander up. I put a lot of work into this beard. He ended the whole thing with pig face. Pig face!
and that was the last straw.
Damn right! I've been on the receiving end of that one too many times. So now he's going to learn a lesson.
You can win.
Are you kidding me? I could clobber that arse-face blindfolded. I'm not one for boast, but since you asked, I'm a 5-time blood-brawling champion. In the Rothgar League, mind you. Used to call me Rogazog the Face Demolisher.
That's an intense name.
Yeah, because I, demolish faces.
Oh, you're from
Doesn't
Rothgar.
really roll off the tongue,
okay.
does it? I always wanted a really sharp moniker, like the Hatchet or Fist of Malakath or something like that. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, that elf's in big trouble. I've been asking myself the same thing ever since I stepped off the boat. Thought maybe I'd have a look around, take in the sights. My Aunt Lazbesh used to tell me stories about this place, see? Tales about glass trees and crystal towers and magic ale.
Magic ale.
Yeah, It's supposed to put your arse over flagging with a single sip. No self-respecting orc would pass up a challenge like that. Unfortunately, I haven't found any magic drinks. Just
You haven't been
fancy
in the right
wine,
bars yet.
prissy elves. I don't know why I
Oh,
listened
somebody's
to my
calling
aunt.
me. Word hasn't quite gotten around that I stream yet. Think she was making it up?
When I was a pup, she got her head stuck in a bucket. Couldn't get it off for a night and a day. So, yeah, Smart Gold says she was making it up. Then again, I'm here on her advice, so who's a real idiot?
Don't be too hard on yourself. It's good. It's good to, you know, it's good to see the world. Talk to. I know where to go. Of course.
Fairly met, Neberar. To what do I owe this profound pleasure?
You want to get beat up?
Oh, for Stendar's sake, that business. I won't apologize for speaking the truth. That orc is an uncivilized...
What other customer?
I suggest he read our guide to Altmeri culture. He can read, can't he? There's a copy just there on the table. If he meets the preconditions and notifies my second, Fandalol, I promise to duel that filthy Glanant at the determined place and time.
I hope this is a short quest. Oh, I gotta, okay.
Back so soon? He blew you off, didn't he? Oh, what I wouldn't give to knock that smug grin off.
He actually gave
Let
us
me
a-
see. Looks like I need a second. An Altmer dueling foil and Lyrandel's full name to recite before the duel. Want to be my second? It'll be worth your time, trust me.
Oh, I'd
I'm
definitely
going
be a
to
second
lay
time.
that elf out like a cheap rug. You can pick up an elven dueling foil in town. As for Lyrandel's name, he wouldn't shut up about it. Started with Rumelon, I think. It should be chiseled
What did you
somewhere.
do in the meantime?
I'm going to find a good spot near the ruins just west of here for our duel. It's the guards, see? Duels are acceptable between high elves, but when an orc's involved, might make them grumpy enough to step in and stop it. And we can't let that...
Alright, so a dueling foil. Ah, how you doing?
Greetings, Walker. How good it is to see a fellow newcomer. This one grows tired of serving these dungy high elves. Unclawed dandies make my tail bristle. But my words wander. What can Nadoni do for you?
Looking for a dueling. How did I know to go straight to you? Okay.
Dueling sword? Yes, a fine selection. This one has just the thing. A needle-sharp blade wrought from the finest glass. I took it from the lord of this house. Do not judge, he pays me. Nothing fair is fair, yes? It can be yours for the right price.
I'm about doing things quick and simple. Will this be enough?
You drive a hard bargain, Walker. But this one is feeling charitable today. Take this blade with Nadani's compliments and good luck with your duel.
Might try and take on that boss over there. Might not though. I probably already spoke out his burial spot. Okay, I remember this stream. My horse seems to get through a narrower part of it, like over there a bit. Fairly. Oh, yep, that's the part where I crossed it last time. Cause I was coming. Okay, I know where I'm at. I didn't. Oh yeah, there's a road over here, obviously. This place has got to be more important. Ah.
I have to keep awake. The squat.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm focused. But I know it's here. Need a better chair. I'm not thinking about that. Oh yeah, those apples. Dang, that's a long ass name. I hope they say that out loud. That would be nice. I'm thinking we're out the horse back there. Yep, that got me stuck. I'm looking at the replay of the thing. I need a better processor. I need a Gen 9. Or at least a Gen 8. Mountain in the background. I'm going to take another left at the next one. So if I'm going to do this, the roads are going to need to be wider. And it's going to need to be able to, the horse is going to need to be able to follow roads without. They need to change the way horses ride in this game. Let's see what I can see in the distance looking for this thing. That tower is where I'm going. That's where this city is. Yep, this is the town. This must be the suburbs. Oh wait, we're not quite there yet. We need to get back on the road.
Enough, Silery. These mysterious deaths are our business to solve, not yours.
There's a slight detour. Let's go that way. I want to Elder Scrolls Online too. Or like, because the amount of work they'd have to do would be insane. I mean, they could do it, but it would, you know. Yep, I was absolutely right. I was wrong about the road I need to take. Nope, this isn't the way. But there was a suburbs to this place. Man, that's high. Can we even go in that tower? I hope so. Oh, they was right outside this place. The Golden Griffin.
Fairly met, newcomer. Wait, you're the one who was harassing Lyrindel earlier. I presume you've come to talk about this business with the orc.
Yes. My charge stands ready to kick ass.
The ruins, eh? A good enough place as any to put that witless oaf in his place. You do know that Lyrindel has fought and won some 80 duels,
Not against this
don't you?
dude.
No matter. Lyrindel grudgingly accepts this challenge.
You know, Mavaku here gets around. He knows good. I can't wait to see this. Like, this got me excited. Now I remember why I used to play this game.
There's my favorite second. Feels like I've been warming these knuckles up for hours. So, what's the story? That scrawny prig accept my challenge?
Gotta use a sword, and here's a
Just
copy.
look at this sword. I couldn't kill a squirrel with this thing. And this is a name?
You got this, man.
I formally present Lyrindel, cherished son of the Nevulurel, to accept the orc Rogazog's challenge.
And I present my orc friend, whose name I forgot.
So, ready to watch Lyrindel skewer your friend? Skewer may be too harsh a word. We're only fighting to first blood, of course. But then again, accidents do happen.
Okay, enough with that. I'm issuing the challenge.
And to whom do you issue this challenge? I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific. Go on. Go on. Ah, there we are. Was that really so hard?
Jeez.
Lyrindel accepts Rogazog's
that's
challenge
dumb.
and stands
That's
ready to fight.
stupid.
I trust your
I had to
thick-headed
like
friend is
see the
duly
exclamation
prepared.
point to know which one was right. Let's get this fight started.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that. Come here, fancy pants.
Damn, knocked clean the fuck out. I didn't mean to curse like that, but man. I guess the sword worked out.
Ha! By Malakat, that felt good. You know, I never punched a high elf before. Felt like punching a pillowcase full of pudding. Almost feel bad for the little runt.
Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, that, I mean, even given the circumstances, I think that went quicker than
Yeah,
expected.
normally I'd put on a show, but this was personal. Honestly, I took it easy on him. If I'd really poured it on, he'd be breathing through his ear hole. Anyway,
eating
thanks
through
for
it,
all the
too.
help. You ever need somebody knocked out, you let me know, huh?
Raguzog. I'ma remember that.
How undignified! Clubbing a Mer over the head with his fist! This orc is a savage!
Davey Savage. You ain't been to Rothgar, have you? That's what that's about. Yep. Hey, is he dead? I hope he's not dead. Alright, with that, I'm gonna end the stream. That was a nice little quest. Because I am exhausted after skateboarding today. But we'll be back probably Wednesday. Will probably be more accurate. Adios. Oh, clown, claim. Oh, you remain logged in the server if you force quit. And